There's always this one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 10:38. Oh, there we are. Welcome. Okay, I am going to let's get us finished getting us set up. I need to plug in. Hey, Kayshawn. You are number one. Uno. Hey, hey, hey. You on earlier, right? Don't worry, I should have on it, by the way. Let's see. We are currently at. I'm gonna stay focused. I'm gonna stay focused. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. Also help us to, thank you, Garth. Oh, thank you. I like to switch it up for y'all every now and again. Keep you guessing. Notice anything different, Garth? Garth wasn't on earlier, so Garth doesn't know. Hello, hello. Hold on. What I do need to do is I need to get my charger. So we can, let me stay, wait, let me do this poll. I said before I do anything else. Let me do this poll right now, before anybody else comes on. Game time, hey. Okay. Yes, you must have been on before when I say, hey, Kayshawn, that must have been it. Look. So maybe, what's his face? Art was on earlier, but, Eric. Maybe Eric will come on tonight, because Eric is always, hey, Robert. You see the finished product? So now if somebody asks me to marry them, they're already done. Okay. Hey, hip hop. Hey, One Family. Hey, Tony. Hey, DJ. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Joseph. Oh, Joshua. Hey, Joshua. Alice. Marking my 23. You can add some to that. I'm a few more than that. Almost double that, actually. Hey, Sleepy Autumn. I do like a pink or like a reddish. Yes. It's about to go down. Yes. Shout out to everybody who joined me at the nail salon today. Hey, Tyreek. How are you, Alice? Let me see here. Poll question is up. I didn't want to do the same as yesterday because you would already know the answer. If you are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 10:43 p.m. We have just started. We're not too far along. We are so glad that you have joined us. Don't forget to double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. Help us to get to our goal of 7,000 subscribers. Last I checked, we were at 6,400. So we are on our way, onward and upward. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. Help us get to 100 likes this evening with your help. If you are on your computer, hit that thumbs up button for me so that you can like this live, okay? Hello, hello, hello. My name is Aysia Smiles, if you didn't already know. And we are so glad to have you here this evening with us. Let us know where you are tuning in from. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Shout out to Eric from Maine. Okay, where's everybody else at this evening? Hey, DJ. Hello, is it Lenneth? Kayshawn's in Jamaica. Okay. One of these days I have to take a trip to Jamaica. Jamaican, me please say. Hello, Raja. Thank you, Raja. Hello, Uni. How are you? This does not want to stay behind my ear tonight. It's a really good DJ song. Maybe if we have time a little bit later, how about you put that on for next week? When I say next week, I mean October. So October, we are going to be doing our dating series. You excited? So we are currently at, so what is today? Today is September 30th. So we are at the very, very end of September. You have made it. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You made it through September. September was what we call like a really high-speed rail for quantum leaps, for quantum shifts, anything and everything that you wanted in your life. If you put it out there and manifested it and put the work behind it, you are going to achieve it. We said September seeds create March manifestations. So if you put it in motion, you will get what you ask for. All right. So today is September 30th, which means we are at the very end of our Self-Love September series. Our Self-Love September series. It is coming to an end. What we are going to do tonight, we are going to read the rest of our book. We have one little page left of The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel-Shinn. This little teeny piece of paper. So we're going to read that. Get your pen and paper together because I want you to write down your affirmations because that is the last page of affirmations. Hello, Wiley. How are you? And then we are going to go back to the chat. The question is, are you coachable? Let us know in the chat. Yes or no, are you coachable? Because we are going to do a dating series in October. It's going to be very different from anything that you've ever done before. I can assure you of that because I'm different. So this is going to be different from anything you've ever seen before. If you want my notes, you can click the link in the bio or in my description, and you can get my notes every single day. And then we will also have mock trials. Do you know what a mock trial is? A mock trial is when well, it won't be everybody, but I will select a few people and they will have a date with me, okay? And we'll play that out and we'll see what that looks like. So that's gonna be fun. So if you click the link, and that's why I told y'all yesterday, I said put your money where your mouth is. It is $27, so don't freak out. It's $27, you can handle it, you can do it. It's gonna be so good. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. And it's only for a limited amount of people because I think Robert will tell you we had, 600? How many was it, Robert? I don't know. I lost count. Every time Robert tells me how many people that we have, it's already too many. So we're gonna limit it to a very small number. But it will be a Zoom call. It'll be weekly. So I'll give you the date. Most likely to be on Sunday nights, because most of us have the time to do so. It'll probably be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour once a week for the month of October, okay? All right, so that's how that's gonna work. It's gonna be a live Zoom call once a week. I will email you the notes that I have every day because we'll do something every day pertaining to dating tips and dating tactics and things like that. But I will have a physical call with you all once a week. This is for girls and guys, okay? So it is the description. It should be in the description. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll go back to it a little bit later. In the meantime, double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. Help us to get to 100 subscribers. Oh, no. 100 likes. We are well over 100 subscribers. Help us get to 7,000 subscribers. Thank you in advance. We are at 6,422. Wow. Just to think, it's crazy that Monday of last week, because it's just Tuesday, right? Monday of last week, we had just hit 6,000 subscribers. And Tuesday of this week, we've almost gained 500 subscribers in a little over a week. Y'all should be proud of yourselves. Y'all outdoing yourselves. I am. You know what? I like y'all. See, I like action takers. I know. All right. Okay, so let's read this chat. I'm going to say some hellos. Let me know who you are in the chat, especially if you're brand new to our channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Walking tall. Hey, hey, hey. Did y'all see I got my nails done? That way, if y'all propose to me in October, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. Let's see what y'all working with. Let's see what you're working with. Hello, Ivy. Hello, Usman. Hello, hello. Hello. Joshua. Do I like pineapples? The fruit, yes. Why is this one doing this? It's just acting a little funky today. Oh well. We're going to twist it down. We're going to twist it back. And we're going to keep it moving. All right. In the meantime, answer the poll question. Are you coachable? Are you coachable? It's going to help me to determine what October looks like. Because if I give you dating tips and I tell you the things that are happening out there and you're not coachable, then I don't want to do it. Especially if you're not going to listen. By the way, I had like a mini date today. Just so we're clear. I mean, kind of. Yeah. So I went to get something to eat, and the guy was at the bar, so I just ordered something at the bar. Now it's too long. And so he was showing the bartender something about where he wanted to travel or something, and he was like, man, I just love traveling. I was like, really? Where to? And I just jumped right in. So I just inserted myself. And so we had a nice little chat. And then he got a call. And I said, oh, go ahead and take it. And then so he got his call. And then a friend of his came in. And then he stayed on the call. And he was attempting to give advice. So I thought that was really interesting. But he was giving advice to a female friend of his. Not sure who. Not sure if sister. Not sure if it's best friend. Female friend. Not sure. But it was an interesting call. And then he stepped away. And then I said I got my food to go because I had a call. But yeah, very interesting. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, let's read this chat. Hey, Damien. Hey, Lucas. Hello. Do you consider social media as entertainment as work? Or something as important like breathing that it makes you anxious to be constantly connected? I think it depends on what platform that you're on. Because some people can consider it, like I was joking earlier today, and I was like, man, there is nothing on Facebook today. I'm like, man, I feel like Facebook is like TV now because they put so many different ads and sponsorships and stuff into it. So Facebook is not the same as what it used to be. I find that if you're looking for entertainment, I don't necessarily go to social media for entertainment. Some people do. Mine is a little bit more curated, right? But I'm on YouTube. So I'm more business than anything else right back. But it's a good question. Okay. Hey, Purita. You're leaving already, Walking Talk? Okay. Hello, X and Y. No, this is not Michael Jackson's sister. Which one? He's got a few. Thank you, Ivy. Yes, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Wiley. Okay. Oh, did I put my merchandise in the chat? I don't think I did that yet either. Hold on. First time in my stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are just joining us, hello, send me location. If you are just joining us, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 10:54 p.m. I am currently in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Duval. And so we would love for you to hang out with us. Let us know who you are, where you're tuning in from in the chat. We don't bite, so don't be shy. Also, answer our poll question. Are you coachable? Let us know, are you coachable? We are ending our Self-Love September series tonight. Last night we went over wounded masculine and divine masculine. They're like tongue twisters to me. And then tonight we're going to go over divine feminine and wounded feminine. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a good one. And we're going to finish up our book, which is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. And I want you to have a paper and pen handy because I'm going to ask you some questions. Just to be clear, this was a trick question last night. Are you divine masculine? Are you divine feminine? Are you both or are you neither? Let me know in the chat. And based on your answers, I'll know whether you were here last night or not. So let me know in the chat. Hey, Chief, how are you? How are you? Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Here we go. Hello, is it Zachary? Where are we? Fabiano, Victor, Diop. Today is the last day of the Self-Love series. It went by so fast. So fast. Hey, JT. I feel like you're a doctor, I guess. JT Marks. I wouldn't consider myself a doctor. I would consider myself, I'm like the favorite auntie right now. That's what I'll consider myself. Doctor's a little too formal for me. Hey, Marcio. Hey, Kumar. Is that my Art? Hello, Art. Shout out to Art. Art helped pay for the nails today. Thank you, Art. Do y'all see them? There's a little design on there. I don't know if you can tell. Hold on. So Art helped pay for the nails. There's a super chat, and so I was very grateful for that today. Thank you. Hey, Damien. You were a star student in class? Well, we are going to be doing our dating series in December, in October. So you can get ready for that. I might not be able to watch your live tomorrow. No, the first date of the datings. Well, Damien's young, so it doesn't matter. It's okay. You won't miss anything, Damien. Hello, Tania. Hey, Johnny. Thank you so much. Hey, Sandy. All right, Sandy. Well, we'll give you your space. We'll let you do what you need to do. Okay. Let's refresh and see if what we did came up. Did it come up or no? No, it did not come up. Okay, hold on. Let me put this in the chat first. Because I only have a limited space for the datings. And it's going to be via Zoom. And it's only for, I don't want a lot of people. So that's why it's not a lot of money. Because I don't want a lot of people. And it's on Zoom. Because we'll be talking all day if I make it too many people. Okay. All right, go check and see if it's there. Let me know if it's there. If it's not there, let me know. Hey, West Winds. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Purita. Am I an ebony woman? I guess. Hello, Avenger. Did y'all answer the question? So nobody answered it. Nobody answered it. Hey, Jonathan. So I guess nobody was on the live last night, huh? I should ask it again then. Hey, Alex. Hey, Sawyer. Hey, Rockstar. Okay, let me put these, which come here, and then we'll get started. Time goes by so fast. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. All right. Okay, we're good to go. Hello, Rockstar. Hello, Vincent. Is it Vincent? Vincent? Okay. All right, let's read our. Everybody get your paper and pen. We're finishing up The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. This is the last page. It is just for affirmations, okay? So I want you to write these down. We did the first half of them yesterday. This is for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one that I'm about to read to you right now is pertaining to for the eyesight, okay? My eyes are God's eyes. I see with the eyes of spirit. I see clearly the open way. There are no obstacles on my pathway. I see clearly the perfect plan. These are affirmations or declarations, however you want to call them. And see, these are the things that you can speak daily into your life, into your subconscious, so that you can bring more of these things unto you, okay? All right, I'm going to read it again. This one's for eyesight, or this one's for vision. This one is for to visualize the things that you want to bring into your life, okay? My eyes are God's eyes. I see with the eyes of spirit. I see clearly the open way. There are no obstacles on my pathway. I see clearly the perfect plan. That's a good one. All right. Now, if that one is a little bit too long for you, then we have one for guidance. This one's a lot shorter, okay? I am divinely sensitive to my intuitive leads and give instant obedience to thy will. Again, this is for guidance. I am divinely sensitive to my intuitive leads and give instant obedience to thy will. Hey Noah, hey Mohammed, hey Art. Mwah. Okay, and then for the hearing, my ears are God's ears. I hear with the ears of the Spirit. I am non-resistant and I am willing to be led. I hear glad tidings of great joy. Thank you so much, Purita. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay, I'm going to read that one again. This is for hearing. My ears are God's ears. I hear with the ears of spirit. I am non resistant and I am willing to be led. I hear glad tidings of great joy. This next one is for right work. Oh, this is a good one. This is a really good one, okay? So if you are looking to call in more money, if you're looking to call in a job, if you're looking to call in a better job, if you're looking to call in a better position on your job, if you're looking for business, you can kind of play around with these words and kind of fit in what you want in that spot. But this one is a really good one, and it's easy to remember, okay? I have a perfect work in a perfect way. I give perfect service for perfect pay. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I have a perfect work in a perfect way. I give a perfect service for perfect pay. So if you had something different, you may say, I give wonderful work in a wonderful way for a perfect service for perfect pay. Or you can switch around some of those words, okay? Okay. And the last one is for freedom from all bondage. So if anybody says something that's negative or something that you have not been able to shake or something that somebody did and you just haven't been able to get it off your chest, you know what I mean? Like it's been sticking with you for a while and you're like, okay, this is not my energy. This is not my problem. This is nothing that I need to deal with because it's not mine. And maybe you stepped outside your castle. Remember we talked about that earlier last week where we talked about staying in your castle and being observant of things happening around you, but not participating in them. So kind of like empathy, right? Where you are able to see what's happening to somebody else. And yes, it may be horrible. Yes, it may be terrifying. However, it is not your reality. It is theirs. And so sometimes we need to reframe and we need to remember that that is that is something that they're dealing with and not necessarily ours. So not putting the extra emotion, the extra stress on us when it wasn't ours to bear in the first place. So this one is the freedom from all bondage. And it is, write this down, I cast this burden on the Christ within and I go free. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I cast this burden on the Christ within and I go free. Okay. And that is the game of life and how to play it. Yay! We are finished with our book of the month. That was the game of life and how to play it by Florence Scovel Shen. Okay. Florence is spelled Florence. Scoville, Scovel, Shin, Shin. Okay? Hello. Is it Sarthak? Hello. Hey, Damien. Glad you're back, Damien. Okay. So let's read this chat. And then we will get to our next. I am at 22%. I need to charge my laptop because I do not want it to die on us. Do y'all know, by the way, my phone died while I was at the get my nails done. That's why I had to get off the phone charge. I was like, ooh, like, it didn't die right then and there, but it was probably about 20% when I got off the phone with y'all. I was like, ooh, let me get off of here. There, yes. And then Art picked the color, by the way. Okay. So y'all stay right here. Let me get my Let me get my charger for my laptop. I'm at 22%. We done had enough stuff die on us today. Hold on. Don't look at this big back open. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. By the way, I did have some chips and salsa from the Mexican place. And my snack is just my favorite. I'm going with lightly salted tonight as opposed to regular salted. So if you're brand new to our channel, we do snack and chats every night. Every night. Every night. And so tonight's snack is planters, lightly cashews. Lightly salted cashews. You know what? I want my regular salt. Give me my salt. What you got? Can you get a house tour? Hello, Jachendra. Hello, Weta. Hey, Travis. Yeah. I miss my salt. I mean, we'll live, but I miss my salt. Okay. Thank you, Travis. It's 11:11. We have a lot to get through tonight. So, one of the things we are going to do is I'm going to check the poll question real quick. We'll run through our welcomes, our intros a little bit, and then we are going to answer our poll question. We're going to answer our questions about feminine energy. Then we will break down the difference between divine feminine energy and wounded feminine energy. And then we will talk about the last little bit, which is our October series, which is going to be on dating. There is a link in the description. It is for our upcoming October dating series or dating tips. I'm going to give you every tip that I have for every night, and I'm going to email them to you. And then weekly, we will get on a Zoom call and we'll go over those tips, and then we will do a couple of mock trials where you will quote unquote date, and everybody will those will be fun. But it's going to be only a few people on the call. So if you're interested in that, click the link. It says copy my notes. Okay? Excuse me. Copy my notes dating. It's the second link in the description. Okay? Okay. You are the original blueprint, living testament of strength and resilience, eternally unchangeable. Thank you, Exalted. I love that. I love that. Do I want to see your... Okay, what kind of dog do you have, Damien? I miss my dog. He died. Hello, Abba. Every night. Even if you start dating this dude from the pub. Who was... I wouldn't even, I would say that, I say a mini date only because dates are supposed to be fun. And that's why I'm teaching the October dating, because dating should be fun. I think a lot of times we feel like we have to date, and everybody that we date we have to marry. No, dating should be fun. You're supposed to date to have fun, right? It's just like you watch every movie you watch on Netflix is not your movie, right? It's not, every movie's not your favorite. You're like, oh, this was pretty good. Oh, it's okay. Okay, like this, right? But you watch a lot of movies. And then over time you figure, okay, this one I really like, and this one I like, and this one was really good. And that's what dating is. You're supposed to date multiple people. Okay? That's the gist of it. But we'll talk about that all. We'll start on that tomorrow, okay? All right. Everybody got your pen? Got your pen, paper? Hello, Cesar. Hey, Matthew. Thank you. Hey, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Hey, Stephen Hill. That is an old movie, Jeepers Creepers. I didn't even like it. Was a weird movie, actually. I think after that, I was like, no more. These are just... I stopped watching scary movies after that. It was like, what is this? Okay. Hello, Sakis. Hey, Max. Oh, hey, Max. Hey, JT Nelson. No, I didn't see your dog. A brown poodle is adorable. Thank you, JT. Hey, Kenneth. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Okay, so we have our moderators for the evening are Wiley and Robert, who I've seen so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Max. We haven't seen Max in a while. And then our moderators are in blue with the wrench. If you see anybody in green with a blue star, that means they are a part of our membership, and so you can join our membership as well. And the memberships, we have membership only chats once a week, okay? Hey, Aaron. How are you? Why would I be mad at you? Max, there's just too many names to read now. People get mad when I read all the names, so I have to skim now. So, yeah. Times have changed. We're growing. We're grateful. We're growing. We have to do things a little differently now. So, yeah. So membership names stick out really well. So if you join the membership, I can notice your name rather quickly, and then if you put it in a couple times, I'm able to kind of catch up a little bit. Okay. All right. Question number 1. We're gonna 6 questions, and then after I answer the questions, or I read the questions, then I'll give you the answers, and then we'll break down the difference between the two. And then we get to figure out where you are. Are you in your wounded feminine? Are you in your divine feminine? Just so we are clear. Masculine and feminine. You have both, okay? Every human being has both. Masculine energy and feminine energy. You need them both. It is not that all men only get masculine and all women only get feminine. That is not the case. You have both. Okay? Yes? Okay. Double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. And if you are brand new to us, and I mean brand new, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time, hello, Sebastian. The current time is 11:17 p.m. So we are, thank you for subscribing. Hello, is it Lakba? Hey, Marcus. Hey, Steven. So we do have a lot of chatter in the chat, so I try and read. When I can, jump in and say hellos. If I've missed your name, don't charge it to my heart, because there are so many of you. And so I would love to read all the names, but that is the number one complaint that I get. Because you read everybody's names. And I said, but I love everybody. I also understand that I would love to read all 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, but as we grow, it is just simply impossible to do. Okay. So let's go back to our... Are we not charging? Did I not plug you in? Why are we not charging? What's that about? Interesting. It was just charging. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. 17%. Interesting. All right. Let me read question number 1, then I'll figure this out because I don't know why it's not charging. Okay. Question number 1, intuition or inner guidance. Do I trust my intuition and inner knowing, or do I constantly doubt myself and seek outside validation? Hey, Delilah. Question number 1. It's 6 questions, okay? Everybody answer your question. Write it on a piece of paper. You don't have to put it in the chat because this lets me know if you're divine feminine or wounded feminine, okay? And question number 1. Do I trust my intuition and inner knowing, or do I constantly doubt myself and seek outside validation? Okay. While you answer that, let me figure out what's going on with my computer. Okay, and we're good to go. That was weird. Okay. Alright. There we go. You can donate, that's fine. Thank you, ABM. Alright, send me location. Hey, Max was good. Hey. It's good to see some familiar faces. Alright, let's go. Okay. Hey, Zach. Okay. Question number 2. Do I allow my emotions to flow as wisdom, or do I become overwhelmed, manipulative, or shut down? Hey, Nick. Question number 2. Do I allow my emotions... You can write this on a piece of paper. You don't have to put them in the chat, okay? Do I allow my emotions to flow as wisdom, or do I become overwhelmed, manipulative, or do I shut down? Question number 3. Do I nurture and create harmony while honoring myself, or do I overgive, people please, or lose myself in others? Let me say that again. This is referring to relationships and connections. Now, the last one was emotional expression. This one is referring to relationships. Do I nurture and create harmony while honoring myself, or do I overgive, people please, or lose myself in others? You can, if you want to. This is the difference between wounded and divine feminine. Let me tell you why you may not want to, but you can. You absolutely can. You can. But after this, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. So just know that. Yes. You absolutely can put your answers in this chat. But after I finish telling you, I'm going to tell you what this all means. And I'm going to tell you about yourself. So you can out yourself. That's fine. I told you to get a piece of paper and write it down. Just get a piece of paper and write it down. These answers sometimes are a little personal. A little personal. And so this lets me know where you are on the feminine. Are you divine feminine or are you wounded feminine? Last night we talked about divine masculine and wounded masculine. And so that's kind of where that lies. Let me finish these first, and then once we get into which one each one is, then you'll understand why I said it that way. And we'll see, we may have time to brush back up on the masculine side. This is why we talked about, are you coachable, as the poll question, because this all leads back to our October dating series. Because if you're wounded in your masculine or wounded in your feminine, it's showing up in your life, and it's also creating the friction and the tension that you're having, and it's spilling over into multiple areas of your life. And so why you feel like you're out of balance, why you feel like you can't regulate your emotions or regulate where you physically are or where you would want to be in your dating or your love life, this is why. Okay? All right. And if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 11:25 p.m. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. If you are on your computer, hit that thumbs up icon so that you can like the live as well. And also, let us know who you are in the chat. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Let us know who you are in the chat. Now, I am reading the questions and I'm looking at the chat. So I'm able to kind of do a little bit of dual back and forth. And since everybody's answering the questions, they're not crazy in the chat, so I can kind of say my hellos to some people in the chat. Hello, Carl. You're oh, Pisces. Okay. Pisces do show up in our chats. I think Robert is also a Pisces. We have Pisces that usually show up. We have Leos that usually show up. We normally have got a few Sagittariuses. Between air signs and fire signs and a couple of water signs that usually show up. So you're in good hands, okay? We're so glad to have you. All right. Question number 4. Do I know my value simply by being? Or do I only feel worthy when I am chosen or sacrificing for others? Shouts out to Art, who's a Pisces. Okay. All right. We're going to go through the signs in the dating, by the way. Because some signs are really compatible, some signs are not compatible. So we will do that in the dating series in October, okay? It's about to be so juicy. And so if you are, we're going to go through the whole month of October about little different things. But if you are in the VIP series, where you get my notes every day, and then we'll do the mock trials, then I'll give you some extra tips and stuff that nobody else knows, okay? It's going to be good. But that is only for a limited amount of time for a few people, because I will not put everybody in that. Everybody can't know everything. Listen, you know. Okay. You subscribed? Thank you, Wiley. Hey, Damien, I can't see your dog. Are you putting it as your profile picture? I'm not sure. Damien is one of our younger people. And also, if you are brand new to our channel, double tap that screen. Help us to like this live so we can get to 100 likes this evening. And also help us to get to 7,000 subscribers. And I am 39, by the way. I know you can't tell it by this baby face, but I am 39 years old. And so as we talk about these different things about masculine, wounded masculine and divine feminine, wounded feminine, as we talk about dating, most of us are in our 30s on this chat. So if you are new to our channel and you are looking for maybe millennial, if you're like a millennial, then this is the perfect place for you. We do have people who are younger than us, and we also have people who are older than us. We do not necessarily discriminate on age or anything in here, but if you are wanting to know what the kind of vibe is going to be around here, we are a mature audience, okay? So I just thought I would let you know that. If you are brand new to our channel, if you're just kind of listening on the sidelines, that is totally fine. You do not have to jump in. You do not have to say anything. Most of our spectators, they watch a few of our live streams first, and then they jump in, and then they subscribe, and then they are active in our chats and on our memberships. And you may be the same way. No shame in the game, right? Just come in and vibe and feel us out, and we welcome you with open arms. Hey Joshua. Hey Willie. Geography. How are you, Geography? Okay. Oh, it's on his page. Okay, he's gonna have to wait till I finish. He's gonna have to wait till I finish this. How do you get to the membership? You can go to the membership if you click on go to my channel, and you should be able to see the memberships on my channel. Okay. All right. Hello, Louise. I think memberships start out at $4.99, so just $4.99, $4.99. Okay. Hey, Kitty. Thank you so much, Kitty. Oh goodness. Okay. Question number. I'm gonna read that other one more time. Number 4. It's about self-worth. Okay, self-worth. Do I know my value simply by being, or do I only feel worthy when I am chosen or sacrificing for others? These sting a little bit. Now do you understand why I didn't put them in the chat? I was like, you might not want to put these in the chat, because these are a little bit more personal questions. That feminine energy is a little different, right? So it doesn't have the same, it has a little deeper tone to it. Hey Sam, how are you? Oh, thank you, Tatum. I love that. Thank you. Is it Cordy? Thank you, Cordy. Hello, Arun. How are you? Okay. Question number 5. Creativity and flow. Do I embrace creativity, pleasure, and flow, or do I feel blocked, disconnected, or guilty about receiving joy? I'm going to say it again. Creativity and flow. This question is about creativity and flow. Do I embrace creativity, pleasure, and flow, or do I feel blocked, disconnected, or guilty about receiving joy? That is a huge one. Huge. Hey Damien, hey Richard. If you are just joining us, we are answering a few of our questions about divine feminine versus wounded feminine energy. And these 6 questions can go for anybody. This is not just because we're talking about feminine energy. This goes for both men and women. This is not specific to women, because men have femininity in themselves, and so do women. Same with masculinity. Women have masculinity within them, masculine energy, and so do men. Okay. All right. And the last one, number 6, is boundaries. Do I set healthy, compassionate boundaries? Or are my boundaries weak, rigid, and fueled by fear? Let me say that again. Do I set healthy, compassionate boundaries, or are my boundaries weak, rigid, or fueled by fear? So basically that means, like, remember, I'm gonna huff and puff and blow your house down. If I go this, do your boundaries just fall by the wayside? Are you just like, I said no? I mean, I guess. Or are you like, no means no, right? Okay. All right, so that's the last one. So those were the 6 questions. I'm gonna run through them one more time if you are just joining us, or did you not hear them? Number one was, do I trust my intuition and inner knowing, or do I constantly doubt myself and seek outside validation? Number two, do I allow my emotions to flow as wisdom, or do I become overwhelmed, manipulative, or shut down? Number three, do I nurture and create harmony while honoring myself, or do I overgive, people please, or lose myself in others? Number four, hello Uma, hello Lolo, hey Xavier. Number four, do I know my value simply by being, or do I only feel worthy when I am chosen or sacrificing for others? Do you mean second one? You need to hear. You need to hear it again. You're supposed to answer all of them. Hello, Werder. How are you? Hello, Ravi. Hello, Matthew. Okay. Number five, creativity and flow. Do I embrace creativity, pleasure, and flow, or do I feel blocked, disconnected, or guilty about receiving joy? Okay. And the last one is number six. Do I set healthy boundaries, compassionate boundaries, or are my boundaries weak, rigid, or fueled by fear? Okay. All right. Now I'm going to give you the answers to these. Okay. Here are the answers. Do you do autograph pics? I want one. Oh. Art, do you want an autograph picture? We'll have to talk about that later. Okay. All right. Question number one. This was the answer to number one. If you answered, I trust my intuition and I honor my inner knowing, you are in your divine feminine. Okay. All right. Question number. Okay. Let me go here. And then if you answered, I doubt myself, I ignore my gut, or I seek constant outside validation, you are in your wounded feminine. What if you feel both? So if you are wounded feminine, means that you're out of balance, that you're leaning too much into your feminine and you're less on your masculine. So you need a balance of both. And so when you're wounded, it's wounded feminine is more so not feeling. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to answer all these and then we'll go deeper into the wounded feminine and the divine feminine, okay? So that way you'll know, and I'll give you plenty of examples of both so that you will know the difference between the two, okay? Hey, Geography. Hey, Willie. Intuition, the teacher within. You got it. Hello, Eduardo. Hello. Okay. Number two, if you answered, I allow emotions to flow and see them as wisdom, you are in your divine feminine. If you answered number two, as I become overwhelmed, manipulative, or emotionally shut down, you are in your wounded feminine. Kiss, kiss. Hello, Vincenzo. Again, if you answered, I allow emotions to flow and see them as wisdom, you are in your divine feminine. If you answered wounded, if you answered, I become overwhelmed, manipulative, or emotionally shut down, that means you are in your wounded feminine. Okay. If you answered, for number 3. I nurture with love and create harmony without losing myself. This means that you are in your divine feminine. Hello, Muhammad. How are you? Okay. If you answered, I overgive, people please, or become dependent on others for worth, you are in your wounded feminine. Again, if you answer, I nurture with love and create harmony without losing myself, you are in your divine feminine. And then if you answer, I overgive, people please, or become dependent on others for worth, you are in your wounded feminine. Okay. This is just experience, Muhammad. I'm 39 years old. We've been doing this for a very long time. And we have been in our wounded on both sides. So there is a lot to learn, and there's a lot of things that you'll see over time that you see in different people. And people are you'll think that you're hiding something, because of course I'm the only one that's ever dealt with this. I'm the only one who's ever been in this situation. I'm the only one who's ever felt this way. But there are more often people that are just like you, in the same boat as you. The reason why I'm going over these questions is because there are so many people in these exact boats, you know? Okay. All right. So let's answer the next question. If you answered, I know I am valuable simply for existing, not for what I give, you are in your divine. I know I am valuable simply for existing, not for what I give. That is divine. That is divine feminine energy. If you answered, I feel only as valuable as how much I sacrifice or am chosen, you are in your wounded. A lot of this stems from our upbringing. A lot of this stems from school. A lot of this stems from religion or organized religion. And so there are a lot of things that we have to go back and relearn and reframe and pull the sheets back on. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Hello, Augusto. Hello, Creation. Hello, Damien. That's sweet. Oh, thank you, Bronson. Willie says emotion equals internal motion, self-motivating. That's good. That's good. All right. Did I answer your question, Muhammad? Okay. Next question. If you answered, I feel blocked, disconnected, or guilty about receiving joy or pleasure. That makes me want to cry. Ugh. Because I've been there before. Okay. I feel blocked, disconnected, or guilty about receiving joy or pleasure. You are in your wounded feminine. If you answered, I embrace creativity, pleasure, and flow as my natural state, you are in your divine feminine. I embrace creativity, pleasure, and flow as a natural state, you are in your divine feminine. There are so many people who pick that first one though. That is why we do this work. Hello, Cringe Lord. You will find there are going to be many women in our October series, okay? So stay tuned for that, Cringe, okay? And with a name like Cringe, the Lord, when you say you want single ladies and your name is Cringe, it's already giving cringe. So if you're joking, then that's fine. If you're actually looking to acquire a female, you're going to need to change that name real quick. I'm just telling you what you know. Telling you what I know. Just telling you what I know. You wake up and remember. You really learn. That's it, Willie. Yeah, and I agree. it takes a long time though. It takes some work. It takes some work. This work is daily work. This is why we do this. This is why I come on here every night and I tell you different things about spirituality. We talk about personal development. We talk about relationships, because a lot of the people on our live streams are single and they're wanting relationships. And the thing is, it's the same thing keeps coming over and over again. And so that's why we're breaking it down like this between divine masculine and divine feminine, and then the wounded masculine and wounded feminine. And so then from here we'll go into our dating series in October, because I do think a lot of people are kind of stuck right in the crevice of the wounded and not really knowing how to get out of the wounded back to the divine. And so this is the work that we do. This is the work that we do. Okay. Last question, because we're going to keep this light and fluffy because it can get heavy from time to time. Okay, last question. If you answered, I have weak or rigid boundaries, letting others take advantage of me, or shutting everyone out, you are in your wounded. Let me say that again. I have weak or rigid boundaries, letting others take advantage of me, or shutting everyone out, you are in your wounded feminine. And then the flip side of that would be, I set healthy boundaries with compassion and self-respect. Okay? I set healthy boundaries with compassion and self-respect. Hello, Nia. By the way, thank you for saying that you were late. Yes, you missed quite a bit. It's okay though. Remember, our live streams stay up every night, okay? So you can go back and watch the last 5 live streams at no cost. We are a monetized channel, however, I got you, okay? Go back and watch the last 5 live streams with no ads, so you can watch them all the way through. So make sure you go back and watch this one, and make sure you go back and watch last night, because we talked about masculine energy last night, and then tonight is feminine energy. And you have both within you, okay? You have masculine energy and you have feminine energy. So in order for you to be balanced, you need both. And you need to be mindful of where you are in the spectrum of, are you in your wounded or if you're in your divine? Because if you are in your wounded, we just got some work to do, right? Because if you're in your wounded, that means you're a little off balance. And so the things that you're wanting to call into your life, you're most likely repelling them instead of trying to attract them. And so you're like, why is this always happening? Why is this always happening? Because you're off balance. So we need to pivot you and have you redirect so we can get you back on track, so you can begin to call the things in that you want in your life, okay? All right. That is all the questions. So now you let me know how you did. And we'll read the feminine. Is everybody okay? Everybody's okay? Everybody got some water? Everybody got a snack? I got my snack. I got lightly salted. I won't ever do that again. I like my salt. It's just not the same. It's healthier. But it's better. I almost got Cheetos. And I was like, no. Hey, Charlie. You don't need to suffer to pay. Judge. Thank you, William. Hey, Oliver. Damien said, I'm not single. Okay, Damien. You don't have to be single. Hey, Dubai. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Chris. If you are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 11:48 p.m. Let us know where you are tuning in from. I promise we do not bite, so don't be shy. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. Help us to like this live and get us to 100 likes this evening. Also, we would love for you to hit that thumbs up if you are on your computer. It does the exact same thing. And answer a poll question, which is, are you coachable? Let us know in the chat. Are you coachable? We are mostly millennials in this chat. I myself am 39 years old. I know it does not look it, but I am. We've been in this space for a while. I am a certified project manager. I do marketing and consulting for large events. I am also in sales. And I deal with a lot of spirituality. I've been in my spirituality journey for about 4 years now. And leaving organized religion, you learned a lot about yourself and you learned a lot about culture. And being in sales and marketing, you learn a lot about psychology. In order for you to be able to quote unquote sell to others, you need to learn how they think. And by learning how they think, you have to learn who they are and why they buy the way that they buy, and learn the things about what is important to them. And by doing that, it's amazing how learning psychology brings you back into the feminine energy and the masculine energy and the spirituality, and all of it's connected. All of it's connected. So somebody asked in the chat earlier, like, how do I know this stuff? It said, because in order for you to really be able to help other people, you got to know who they are, and you got to know why they are the way they are, so you can give them compassion and be able to understand them, instead of shunning them away when they do something that you're not used to and you're not aware of. That's why when you in my chat, I'm always kind of like, hey, we're not negative on ourselves. We're not talking bad about ourselves, because I've already been there. I've already done those things, and I understand why you do it. I'm just letting you know that from a different perspective, I want you to be able to come out of that, though. 70% of our thoughts every day are negative, right? How would I know that if I had not done work? 70% of our thoughts every day are negative. That's crazy. So I'm here to help, okay? All right. Let's get back to this chat. Good night, Joshua. Keep on explaining. What you mean? What? I'm gonna hush now. Bankhead. I'm glad you're here. You should have been on last night. Go back and watch last night, because you late. That one was for you. Where you been, Bankhead? You been playing hooky. You done missed a lot of class. You done missed a lot of class, sir. That's what you did. So go back and watch last night, and then go back and watch tonight too, okay? A day over 20. That's adorable. You look 25. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Hello, DeAndre. Okay. And I got life water. Perfect for this. Life lessons. Okay. Feminine energy. Feminine energy is receptive. Feminine energy is passive. Thank you, Nick. Okay. Feminine energy is contractive, intuitive, inward, right? Feminine energy is very spiritual. Masculine energy is very like material. So if in the Bible it's like women rule the spiritual realm, right? Men rule the masculine world. Almost like night and day, right? So masculine is sun. So think about the sun. The sun comes up and it shines. Like, it does its job. Like, I come up, hey, I am here. I am shining my light. I do what I'm supposed to do, and then I'm out. Feminine energy is a little different, right? Feminine energy, we are over the ocean. That's moon. Moon sounds like womb. Womb is at night. That's why all the hard work and stuff that you do that most people don't see is because that's that stuff that happens at night, right? You think about the womb. When the baby is being created and the baby is growing inside of a woman's womb, it's dark in there, right? That is where most of that growth and that transformation happen. It happens in the dark where nobody sees it. That's why we have feminine and masculine. And so 90% or 70% of your thoughts are negative because you are thinking from that space where like nothing is happening. I feel like I'm doing these things all the time and I'm getting the same exact result over and over and over again. Why am I doing that, right? And it's because it's the little parts of us that are growing in the dark where nobody sees it, right? We have to do the work, but nobody else is seeing it. And so we are just in our mind and thinking negatively, and we're spiraling out of control, and we're in that constant loop. And so we need to move from that. And so even though feminine energy it's just a different energy. But if you understand it and you learn how to work through it, it can give you the best benefits, okay? But it's a process. It's a process. But they have to go hand in hand, okay? Masculine and feminine, you need both. Because if you're wounded, then you're not going to get to the other side, okay? All right. Now, would you rather me tell you your divine feminine first or your wounded feminine first? You let me know. I'm going to let you pick. Do you want to hear the divine feminine first or the wounded feminine? Hello, below. Hey, filthy. No meat. Hey, Elvis. Hold on, Damien. Damien. We have class right now. You know we're in class right now, right? Class is in session. Okay, Willie. Okay, so toxic masculine energy is when you dominate and force. Divine masculine is when you lead by example and are strong enough to accept others for them. That's good, Willie. That's good. The divine feminine. Okay. Thank you. They're just jokes. All right, so that's okay. Divine. Okay, Nia said divine. DeAndre said divine. Okay, so divine feminine is unconditional love. Stillness. If you're taking notes, write these down. So this is where we would like to get you to, okay? These are the traits for divine feminine. These is where you have your most powerful transformations when you are in this state, in this space here, okay? Hey, honeycombs. Hey, Damien. Thank you, Lynette. Okay, focus. Okay. Divine feminine is understanding. Yes. Understanding. Nurturing. Hello, Virgil. Are you kind-hearted? Kindness. Tenderness. Intuitive. That's where our creativity is. So if you were ever talking to a man and he's like, he just wants you to be feminine, these are some of the traits that he's talking about, okay? Creativity. How do you express yourself? Your feelings. Okay. your flow. Almost like water, right? You just go with the flow, right? Like women are literally ruled by the moon. And the moon controls emotion. The moon also controls water. So that's why you see the waves in the water, right? Emotions go up and down. That's why our body is over 70% water. That's emotion, right? That's energy in motion. That is movement, that is vibration. So anytime you are upset and you're vibrating in your body and that's 70% water, that's why that emotion goes all the way up, and then we have to try and bring it back down. That's why we're always like, hey, watch your emotions. We always say when emotions are high, intelligence is low. Okay? They are all connected. They're all connected. And then think about the fact that the moon has so many different phases. Women are controlled by the moon, which is why every week we have a different phase, right? We have cycles, literally cycles, right? Right? So anytime we have a cycle, we're either coming out of a cycle, getting ready for a cycle, going or on a cycle, right? Then the moon, we are literally controlled by the moon. So you can gauge when your next monthly cycle is going to be just off the moon. If you had no calendar and you actually were the calendar that we were actually born with, that we came up with, the 13-month calendar, you wouldn't know exactly when your cycle was coming based on the moon. Like everything is in alignment, okay? All right. So you have flow, you have radiance, you have surrendering, okay? Sensitivity, emotional, ease, okay? And then allowing, okay? All right. So that is our divine feminine. So divine feminine in a short story is basically creativity. It is your freedom to be flowy, be free. You are nurturing, you are caring, you are allowing yourself to just be who you are. You are surrendering to the divine. We have no we're not rigid like the masculine energy. Masculine energy is very much go, go, go. Masculine energy is structure, it is focus, it is clarity, it is precision, it is the ability to be confident, it is courage, right? And then feminine energy is the creativity, is the nurturing, is the fun flowing, right? If you ever notice, women are kind of like happy-go-lucky. Like you get really excited about things. Like, oh, do you see the flowers? I'm so excited about the flowers. You ever see like when a father comes home to his daughter and then the daughter's like, Daddy, right? We are very explosive in our emotions, right? We are very we just like are over, like we are over the top with our emotions, right? And so that is like a feminine energy, whereas that masculine energy is very much by the book. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the wounded side. This wounded victim. So wounded feminine is victim. And you've heard me say that before. I say we're not playing the victim. We are not playing the victim. We do not do that here. That is a wounded feminine. When you say, oh, I can't, I'm just so and so, I could just never do it. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always the government's fault. It's always my boss's fault. It's always, she left me or he left me. It's always somebody else's fault. That is playing the victim. That is when you are in your wounded feminine. Thank you, Baloo. Hey, Marcus. Thank you, Art. Okay. If you are, weak, right? Weak, powerless. You just have no energy, no nothing. Like you can't do anything. Oh, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Right? Manipulative. Thank you, Wiley. DeAndre. Yeah. So there's always a part that we play. We'll get back to that. That's the dating side. We'll talk about that in dating. So I won't talk about that tonight. We'll talk about that on the dating side. Neediness. Oh, let me say it again. Neediness. That is wounded feminine. When you are in an anxious attachment style, that is a wounded feminine. Do you see me? Oh, wait, neediness. Oh, good. That is a wounded feminine. We're not in your boundary. Put yourself down. Wounded says nothing ever works out for me. Yes, thank you, Willie. Yes. Yeah. When you're always blaming somebody else besides yourself. Codependency. Hey, Brett. So I say these things not to, I just want you to be aware. If you are in fact needy, okay. If you are in fact playing the victim, okay. If you are in fact being weak, if you are in fact withholding, if you are in fact overly emotional about things that you should not probably be emotional about, right? Okay. Now that we know where we are, now we can work on fixing these things. So it's not necessarily that, it's good to know where you are so we know where we are starting from so that we can work to become better and get over the things that have been keeping us stuck and keeping us there. We've all been there, right? We've all been in a state where we didn't like it, where we were uncomfortable. We all been in that comfort zone, and the comfort zone is not that comfortable, right? We've all been in a place where this don't feel too good, but I don't know where else to go, and I don't know what else to do, so I feel like I'm stuck. Yeah, have you been there? Focus. Thank you, Batty. So that is wounded feminine. So, to wrap it up, divine feminine is our flow, is our creativity. It gives us the freedom to just explore the world without the strings, right? We are just like in the water, having a good time. We are smelling the flowers. We are frolicking amongst the yard. We are enjoying our femininity. We are being creative. Being able to step into your creativity, right? That is women and that is men. We all have feminine energy, okay? The wounded feminine is that victimless where you feel like you can't do anything. You are just all the way at the bottom of the barrel. There's no way out. There's no way up. You are extremely needy. Anytime you haven't heard from that person, you spiral out of control. You're always wanting to fix something, fix somebody, but you haven't been able to fix yourself. You know, those things. Okay. Yes? Okay. So from here, where we go from here. So this was the end of our September self-love series. Tomorrow we will begin our dating series. If you are interested in our dating series, just join us every night. We will go over the dating series. If you want a little deeper connection. And if you want my notes every day, I'm going to email you my notes for the day. And you'll get them early because obviously our classes are out. I go live in the evenings. So you'll get it early before class. It will be the second link in my description. Let me double check. Make sure it's there. It's called Copy My Notes Dating. Yes, I can hold a note. What does that mean, DeAndre? Okay, Miss Miles. I dropped that down. What does that mean? So you can join the Copy My Notes Dating. It's only going to be available for about probably 30 or 40 people. I won't open it up to everybody because it will be on Zoom. It'll be weekly. We'll go live weekly and we'll have Zoom and we'll have like mock trials. So you will, because it is dating, so we will have online dating. And I'll select a few people who will have online dates with me, right? So we'll talk back and forth and we'll see what you're working with. We're going to put your money where your mouth is. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. See, I got my nails done so that way if anybody proposes, I'm ready. Okay? Oh, goodness. I love y'all. Okay. Let me see here. Any questions? Thank you, Nia. You were on earlier, right, Nia? That was you, I think. Or was that Talia? Was that Nia or Talia? Oh, my goodness. I can't remember. Hey, Robert. How are you? Robert, is it Boas? Thank you, Batty. Thank you. Okay. Let's enter this chat. Are you coachable? I got on like 11:44. Oh, you had archery. Oh, wow. Archery is interesting. Thank you, Art. If you click the link in my description, I'm going to show you in a second. Hold on. You said your girlfriend just broke up with you. Interesting. Very interesting, by the way. Yeah. So we're going to talk a lot about decoding the things that we say and what they really mean. And then we'll also we will start talking about zodiac signs too, because I do think that is important. Now, we don't necessarily talk about that on the religious side, but it is very fascinating how many of these things align. So we are going to cover that in our dating series because a lot of you all like people who are opposites of you and you're like, oh my gosh, they're just so this and they're so that. And they're different from you in the fact that they probably are very, like, here's an example. I'm a Gemini, so I'm an air sign, right? The opposite of me would be somebody who's very grounded, like earth signs, right? I'm considered like I'm air. So I'm just, I'm free flowing. I just go with the wind, right? We're over here, then we're over there. Then I travel here, then I travel there. Whereas somebody who is an earth sign, they're very much grounded people. They are very much, feet are planted on the ground. So if I'm like, don't you just want a so-and-so and, fly and travel? And it's like, well, how are we going to get there? Well, what money are we going to use? Well, who is going to take the time off? Well, who is going to so-and-so? Well, who's going to watch the children? You're like, you asking too many questions, right? So that's what I mean, like, knowing exactly the kind of person that you're dealing with, the zodiac sign, because the way they think is not the way that you think. Just like how we talked about love languages. The way somebody else's love languages is not the way that your love language is, and the way that they compute information is not the way that you compute information. We'll talk about left brainers and right brainers. Left brainers are people who are very analytical, very logical people. Right brainers are the creative, artsy side. So you have a lot of different people. And so when we talk about dating, we also need to talk about the types of people that we're attracting and why did you attract that person. Are you getting butterflies? What do butterflies mean? Are they good or are they bad? How is your nervous system? All these things. Okay? So click the link in my bio. It's called Copy My Notes Dating. If you want the VIP version, otherwise you can just join our regular version on nightly at 10:30 p.m. That's totally fine. Or if you want a little bit deeper meaning into things and why we're doing the things that we are doing, you can click on Copy My Notes Dating. It is $27. Okay, nothing crazy. It's $27. Okay. Hey Robert, do you have any questions related to our topic for the evening? Do you have any questions related to the masculine, the feminine, anything about our self-love series? We are still doing our September strategy session. Tonight is the last night for that. That goes away tomorrow because tomorrow is no longer, well, technically we're already in October, but I'll keep it up for the next few hours. Our September strategy session where you have a one-on-one with me and we can map out your health, wealth, relationships, purpose, or if you have anything pertaining to your spirituality. Okay, you can click the link in my bio for that. Got a question? What's your question, Batty? Is it available on Android? You can, yeah, absolutely. It's gonna get emailed to you during the day, and then it'll go on Zoom. It'll be weekly on Zoom. Most likely it'll be Sunday nights on Zoom around. It'll be probably an hour before this class. So, and I say class, our live stream usually comes on at 10:30 p.m. So our Zoom will be around 9:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Do I speak French? A teeny bit. It's funny you say that, City, because I wanted to go back and learn French. I did learn French in high school, and that is on my to-do list. We are almost, what? Look how close we are to 100 likes. Double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. And also, I would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Help us get to 7,000 subscribers, okay? Oh, zodiac signs are very confusing. Oh, really, DeAndre? Oh, come on in. This is about to be so good. Because I think I know you're going to like it. I know you're going to like it. Asia, strangely enough, you got your nails done. And this is one of the few nights by They were nervous. They was like, oh, she's ready. Oh, she's ready. So now they're not ready. They're not ready. It's the look, and it, you know what? It's probably Garth because it's the 30th. They don't get paid till the 1st. They'll be back tomorrow. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. Copy My Notes Dating. It's $27. Let me show y'all where it is. So y'all can't say y'all didn't see it. Let me know if it's not hyperlinked. I guess it should be because it's this one right here. Copy My Dating. Right there, okay? And then we still have our September strategy session right here. If you wanted a one-on-one chat with me, okay? All right. And then if you are looking for audio, inner harmony audio, like when we talk about affirmations, like we said earlier tonight, where we talked the differences about from the book The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. those are affirmations that you would do on your personal time. If sometimes we like to listen to those to our subconscious, we like to put them in our ears and listen to those as we go to bed or when we wake up or when we're getting ready for work. Those are affirmations. I do also make personalized affirmations if you wanted some for your business or you wanted some for, like, as we talked about that wounded feminine, in order to counteract that, in order to get us from wounded to divine, we would do affirmations, and the affirmations that we would play over and over ahead in our head as we sleep helps to calm our nervous system, helps to rewire our subconscious. Also, writing these things out, physically writing them out, having yourself a journal and writing the different things into your reality. Also, sitting in a state of visualizations when we're closing our eyes and we're visualizing that we're wanting something different. Doing that on a regular basis. Closing your eyes and imagining that you are completely somewhere else where you want to be, right? Not where you currently are. Not always thinking about where you are right now, but where you would like to be, and sitting with those feelings and allowing your body to be like, you know what, this could be true. This could be possible. I could do these things. Okay. Hey, MK. Thank you so much. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. We are at 97 likes. We want 100. We are so close. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. And also, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you are on your computer, hit that thumbs up icon for me. It does the same thing. And then hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 7,000 subscribers. Nia says that's true. Did you know if you look up the exact date and year of your birthday, it shows your personality? I looked it up. Yes, Nia. We go really deep into those things. We talk about our I'm going to say it wrong if I, hold on, astrocartography. I think you might saying it right, astrocartography. I probably won't break down the houses. We won't go that far. But we will definitely talk about zodiac signs. We will definitely dig a little bit more deeper into the masculine and feminine energy, how they intersect, how they interact. We will talk about, it's going to be good. I hope you get into nationals. Oh, that's so good. He said back to... I know, I really feel like I'm teaching now because y'all keep calling me a teacher. Shout out to, okay, Sagittarius. Yeah. So I've noticed that we attract a lot of fire signs, a lot of air signs. So tomorrow I probably will ask you all what your sign is. And most of you may not know are you air, are you water, are you fire, are you earth? Those are the 4. So let me know, and then we'll talk about astrology. We'll talk about the different alignments in dating, and so it's gonna be fun. My battery has decided it's going to take a break. Okay. Good night, Wiley. Hello, Renee. Okay, Willie, I just wanted to point out the key is to be balanced in your divine feminine after the healing wounds of both. Yes, absolutely, Willie. Absolutely, you got it. That is always the goal. The goal is to be balanced in both. Yes, to be balanced in your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Otherwise, if you are wounded in either side, you will be off balance, and it causes more harm than good in every other area of your life. Hey, Steve. I'm going to be honest, this seems like a lot of work. I know 5 languages. What would be a lot of work? Healing is work in itself. Healing is always going to be a lot of work. Well, we talk about triggers a lot here as well. Are you coachable? I have 4 coaches, your buddy. I just got finished a faith and finances class that we did 30 days. I did no food from sun up to sundown. So I wasn't even eating till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Every night for the last 30 days. And I learned so much about myself in these last 30 days. And then she's been my mentor for probably 2.5 years now, but I have 4 mentors that I would consider mentors. So when I say, are you coachable? Yes. If you have your coach should have a coach. Because that means that they're still learning. That means that they're still growing. So it shouldn't be that, I learned this from one of my, oh my goodness, what's his name? His name was Rob Moore out of the UK, and he had a class, and his offer at the time was $2,500. I was like, ew, $2,500. Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much. Now, mind you, we were getting like video editing, and they were gonna break down our stuff into reels and shorts. And this is when shorts had just come out. So they were gonna break it down. They were gonna add the captions and everything, and the graphics, and make it look really nice. And this was $2,500. I think it was a month. I think maybe, or $2,500 for the first 90 days or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot of money. And I remember it clear as day. He said, you think that's a lot of money? He said, but my coach is $25,000. I was like, ooh. Wait a minute, your coach is $25,000. You get coaching? And he said at every level, in every stage that you go, you are going to need a coach. Because let's say, for an instance, you are making like $50,000, but you want to make $100,000. Well, how are you going to get to $100,000? Well, you probably need a coach, because your mindset right now is only at $50,000, because that's where you've been for all this time. But your coach is at $200,000. So you can have your coach will teach you how to get to $100,000. And then once you get to $100,000, your next coach, it may be a different coach, right? Because each coach will teach you something different. I have a coach for spirituality. I have a coach for metaphysics. I have a coach for investing. I have a coach for sales, right? So in every iteration that I'm going to go, I have a coach for. So when I ask you, are you coachable? That lets me know whether you are going to invest and go to the next level, or whether you're going to stay where you are. Simply by, are you coachable? Because if you say, no, I'm good, I got this, I already know this stuff, I'm good, I already can tell you that you're about to stay right where you are. You will do some work on your own, but without investing the money and investing the time, you will stay where you are. Because you'll get bored, you'll get burnt out, you'll get annoyed, because you'll get free content, but free content gives you a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It doesn't give you everything cohesive and how to get to the next level. A great question. Great question. I'm so glad you asked it. No, I have not. Hello, Cherise. That sounds so lovely. I would make one of those, by the way. Bad 2000. Hey, Muhammad. Hey, Jeff. They're just over and over. Okay. Any other questions? Let me see here. Can I ask you why most people kept asking why I never got angry? No matter, it's going too fast. No matter what they do to me or why my spirit is different from theirs in a peaceful way, I'm always smiling towards them. It's from mom. Oh, that's good, DeAndre. I like that. That's what I like to call quiet confidence. Like, you don't have to get angry. You don't have to get mad. You already know who you are. And in my brain, I can already figure out where you are on your spectrum of masculine and feminine. I can already tell by your demeanor. So that's good. Hello, Lawal. I'm not sure what sign I am. We'll get more into the signs as the days go on. So just know tomorrow we will go into our dating series. I am so excited because I've been putting that off for a very long time. I was not going to do a dating series, but we just have so much. It's just too much chatter about it, so we're going to have it. And I think it's going to be good. It'll be good because we're in October. We're about, what is it? Oh, it's about to be, it's about to be fair season. Some of y'all want some booze at the fair. They're just bros. I was born in December. So if you were born in December, you are either going to be you're either going to be a Sagittarius or you're going to be a Capricorn. Call me back. All right. Good night, Nia. Thank you. Oh, we made it to 100 likes. Yay! Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you. Hey, Grant. Okay, there's just there is so much spiritual wellness when you do fast. There are so many awakenings that you get. I truly believe that when your vessel is clear, you hear the best from God. You can hear him crystal clear. Crystal clear. Oh, thank you. Do you have a coach? I do have a coach. Yes. I've got 4 of them. Technically 5. One of them I just was like, you know what? Let me take a break. Now, coaches are different too. Like, I always say, it would be impossible for you to have one coach for everything. Like, I don't consider myself a life coach because I feel like life is too broad. There's too many areas in life. I will give you areas that I like and that I can help you get deeper into and learn more about. I wouldn't say the full thing of life because life is just there's too much in there, right? Life is just too broad. Me neither, Memento. What do you think you are as a whole? Would you consider everything to be one? What does that mean? I would consider myself spiritual. I did grew up in church, and what I tell people now on our live streams is that the people who come in my life, the people who come on these channels, the people who are drawn to my voice, and who have met me through the algorithm in some way, shape, or form, you have not met me by accident. You met me by divine timing because there is something in your life that you are looking to attract, or you're looking to fix, or you're looking to change in it as it pertains to your life right now, as it pertains to your spirituality. If you did come from religion and something doesn't quite fit right, or it doesn't feel right, or maybe you've asked yourself, why am I here? What is the purpose of life? If you are looking for your purpose or your mission in life, I do think that is probably why you are on our channel. In fact, I know that's why you're on my channel, because that is the only thing that I teach, and that is the only thing that I feel like comes from here. Like, I can talk about a lot of different things, but at my core, that spirituality, that knowing that something was just off, and that sat with me for years, and I could not shake it. And it wasn't until, even though I worked at a church for 13 years and I grew up in church and I went to school every single day. Like, I got perfect attendance my entire life in school. I refused to miss a day because I wanted to be that perfect. I felt like I lived by that rule, that I was that perfect, and it was gut-wrenching. And that's how you get to people pleasing, and that's how you get to not feeling worthy. That's how you get to feeling less than. That's how you get to being, oh, I can do it, I can help you with everything, and being super reliable. And then so when you want somebody to show up for you, they don't, and that's why you start to crumble and crumble and fall apart because you don't understand why people are not showing up for you the way you want them to show up for you. And it's because you had no boundaries. Because anytime they said jump, you said, how high? And so now on the other side of that, you're realizing, oh no, I'm the problem because I've created this and I don't know how to get myself out of it. And so this is the work that we're doing. This is the work that we're doing on personal development on ourselves so that we can get past this. We can put up those boundaries. We can put up those walls. We can create that courage. We can have that confidence to step out there and do the things that we want to do. And we know how to say no. And mean it. And stand by it. Okay? Hello. Which coaching program would you prefer to teach? The one I'm teaching. We did self-love in September, and now we're doing dating. So I'm gonna do dating because I'm in dating, and I've been doing dating all year. And the amount of people who have been in my chat about me dating, or what I want in a marriage and what I want in a man and how to do this and how to do that. And so now it's just time to do it. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out why I come here from time to time. That's good, Willie. It's not by accident. It's never by accident. We're coming in a place of balance. So while I balance myself, you are attracting to the fact that the work is being done over here. And so you are just seeing what I'm doing and seeing how it comes to fruition. And so you're like, wow, that's interesting. And so the more interesting it comes, the more interesting you're like, I wonder if I can try that. Well, I wonder if I can do that. And I'm going to give you so many different perspectives on things so that you'll have different ways to approach things, right? Because I used to think that it was just, okay, if this is the only way that I can do this, or this is the only way. And once I removed myself, like I stepped back and I left church, I was like, wow. And I thought about when God gave everybody a different language. And I was like, well, isn't that interesting? I said, because, when you ever play the game of telephone, if you ask somebody a question, and then by the time it gets to the second or third person, it's a completely different telephone game. They heard something completely different than what you heard. And that's when I realized, I was like, you know what? There is so many ways to get somewhere. It's not just one, right? If you get there through religion, then that is cool. If that helps you, if that works for you, then that's cool. I started that way. It got me to a point, and then I couldn't go any further. Like, I worked at church. I was always at church, but I couldn't hear God. He was not coming through to me clearly. It wasn't until I stepped away, and I was like, wow, oh, he has a voice. I hear him. I see him. He talks to me. He asks me questions. Me and him go back and forth. I was like, listen, this is what you said. Don't cover me. This is what you said. So I'm going to trust what you said, and I'm going to bed. And then I wake up in the morning, and then I get a check, and I'm like, oh, that's why I like you, And we have this back and forth. We joke. We have fun. It is not he is all the way up here, and I'm all the way down here. It is not a worship, right? It is he is here with me and I'm with him, right? It is not that there's this large separation, right? I tend to look up because that's kind of, we're still in the dimension of like God is up here, right? Even though he's in here. So I will from time to time look up. But we are unlearning a lot of things that we grew up with. Keep listening while I fell asleep. All right, DeAndre. And so it is about that hour. It is getting late, so we're going to get off of here. We do know that many of our millennials, shout out to all our millennials in the chat. I am 39, Robert is 40, Wiley is, Wiley, I don't know if Wiley would tell her age or not, but Wiley is amongst us. We're all in our millennial ages. If you are older or younger, you are more than welcome to stay. We would love for you to like and subscribe. If you are younger, at least you know that Wiley is not 62. Oh, I'm going to tell her you said that. No, Wiley's younger than me. 20 years. Oh, goodness. And so, the work we do here is usually for a little bit of a more mature audience. However, anybody and everybody is welcome. I would love for you to join our quote unquote VIP session. So we are going to be on our dating series in October. So starting tomorrow or later today, I should say. And then if you are interested in a deeper dive, I want you to click the link. It's called Copy My Notes. That is our VIP edition. And you will get live mock trials with me. We will talk about dating a little bit deeper. And I'm going to email you daily my notes on what we're going to discuss for the evening, okay? All right. As always, my name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. The current time is 12:39 a.m. I am going to love you and leave you. Richard, you can always send money. We have a super chat. We also have a donation link. Put your money where your mouth is now. Don't say it and don't do it. Actions speak louder than words. That is one thing we will talk about in the dating, the difference between men and women. When you say something, she's going to take you at your word. However, actions always speak louder than words. So don't say it and don't do it. As always, keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. Dreams come true. Not free. You just need a little bit of elbow grease. I love you. Hello, Lele. I love you. 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 And there is nothing you can do about it. Remember, your homework is always the same. Tell yourself, I love you. This is why we are in our wounded masculine and our wounded feminine, because we still need to do this mirror work. Tell yourself, I love you in the mirror each and every day for 1 minute every single day. I love you, 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 I love you. If you don't have a mirror, make sure that you tune in and use your phone, turn it to camera facing, okay? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. It may feel weird. It may feel cringy. You may even cry. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Okay? All work works. It either works on you or works for you, but it works. All right, I love you. Good night, Richard. Good night, Lele. Good night, everybody. Good night, Peter.